Hi friends, have you ever wondered how to start a D2C brand but struggled to start it? Well, here is a simple checklist to get you started. Hi friends, this is Harsh Mahajan. Welcome to Harsh Mahajan channel. Before we move ahead with the video, please do subscribe and share this video to your friends and family. So let's start it. So you always wanted to start a D2C brand, but you struggled, how to get started. Well, this is a simple checklist which you can follow to launch your D2C brand online. First is finding your niche. It is very important that we find a correct niche. We know which products we want to sell. We know what is our target audience. What is the USP of our products. Ultimately, you are going to compete with large set of national brands, local brands, regional brands, and other emerging D2C brands. So it is very important that you first, pin down the important aspects of the product category you want to deal with, the kinds of products you want to launch, the variants you want to launch, and do the well thought research on it before starting up the your D2C brand journey. Second is planning. Planning is always one of the most crucial components for any business. Same applies for D2C brands as well. Here, planning goes even further because you have to find out who is your target customer is, what is your target persona is, what is the buyer's journey, how the buyer is going to come on your website, what will be the experience of the website. So a lot of aspects goes into planning, or I'll say overall brand experience planning. How your website is going to look, what will be your product packaging, what will be the promotional call outs you want to do. So a lot of time and energy you have to spend on planning before you can actually jump into it. Also, one of the most important factors in planning is your organization structure and your organizational DNA. Because what happens is many of the times you come from a traditional setup, you come from an offline setup, and it becomes difficult for you how to structure your organization to target the end customer. So you have to structure out your organization so you have those inherent roles or the relevant roles which are required to run your D2C brand. And when I say organizational DNA, that means essentially you should be very customer centric, customer focused. You have to imbibe that feel in your within your employees, with your vendors, suppliers, everyone, so that you always strive for the excellence to give the better and better customer experience to your customers. Now, third is SOPs. SOPs are the most critical part to scale any kind of operations. SOPs means standard operating procedures. And when we are running a D2C brand, we need to create SOPs essentially on multiple lines. First is regarding your content. Second is your managing your inventories, and third how you are servicing your customers. So let's start with the most critical part of it, because that is going to drive the customers to you and is going to give the overall cash flows to your organization. So how to build SOPs for the content creation and repurposing? Well, you have to make first the broader content structure, how you are going to create the master templates for the categories, for the products, for the articles, how you are going to interact with your writers, your editors, your proofreaders, how you are going to create the creatives based on those content, how you are going to create the product videos, promotional videos, informational videos. So content is the king. We have to make different kind of content to actually talk about your product, your USP, your niche. So it is very important that you formulate a SOP so that you can scale it and you are not going back again and again. With this person you struggle this, with this person you struggle that. So you don't have to do that. Formulate a simple process how you can interact with the external entities, internal team, and you can produce the content in a much faster and efficient way. Fourth is the best tools to get started with your e-commerce store. Since we have already covered that video in the past, I will just link that video in here so that you guys can check this video out. We don't want to do that video again. Fifth is your product packaging and the branding. Well, product packaging is again the most critical part of it, and most of the emerging D2C brands fail to understand that impact, because when your customer sees a product, he is first going to see the product packaging out of it, and the experience of opening up a package of experiences, how the outer packaging is, inner packaging is, creates a sense of urgency in the mind of a customer. So make sure you have a very good quality branded packaging and your logos are clearly visible on it. Don't have the kind of product packaging where in one product you have a logo size A, in second product you have logo size B, and even the color variation. Most of the people tend to do these kind of mistakes. They will have a different font in a single product, they have a different font in a second product, then the multiple color variations. So it distorts the overall brand consistency and brand experience. So you have to make sure that overall brand experience is maintained. Your product packaging is actually reflecting the brand ideology you would like to have, and then you can actually kickstart your e-commerce D2C brand journey. Right now, the most important part of it, the promotion strategy. Promotion strategy is the most critical part, how you are going to actually make your users aware about your brand. Till now you have created the SOPs for content creation, how to find a good product, how to find the create a good packaging. Now the product is ready, the content is ready. How you are actually going to target your audience, that is the most important part of it now. So you have to make a clear budgets, first of all, how you are going to spend on the promotions, on the marketing part of it, and how you are going to carry forward those promotions for a very long time, because you are not going to get the ROI in a 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Essentially, building a D2C brand require at least 4 to 6 quarters. So you should have those ample amount of resources to plan out the whole strategy. To cover up those promotion strategy, you should, for D2C brands, you should essentially cater for search engine optimization, which is going to give the best organic and consistent and passive traffic to your website. Social media management, because this is the most important part of it. You're going to build the connections with your target audience via your social media pages. Then PPC, pay-per-click management, how much money you are going to spend on actually the ads for A, promoting your brand, B, promoting your product. So you have to plan it accordingly, what amount of money you are going to spend purely on branding part, and how much money you are going to spend on the marketing your products. Depending on your niche, you might have to allocate some different budget to actually make people aware of the problem you want to target. Then influencer marketing. This is the influencer strategy is one of the most critical part of it, because you want your brand to go viral, to scale rapidly. So you need a set of people who are trusted in their network. They have a good decent following and they can talk about your brand and your products. So you have to lay out a proper strategy, how much big influencer, micro influencers, nano influencers you are going to use, how much budgets you can spend on it, what cross promotion strategy you are going to use it. Then you are actually ready to kill the D2C promotion strategy. One of the underrated strategies which is less talked about is email marketing, which still delivers the maximum ROI. Everyone still today uses their email applications, and they are always one of the second most hooked applications in the world. So you have to focus how you can make the proper drip campaigns, how you can leverage the email marketing part. You can also extend your promotion strategy with respect to WhatsApp business communications, how you are going to be using WhatsApp business APIs to personalize these messages, how you are going to use the push notifications to actually get those users back. So for promotion and the activations, you should also think about WhatsApp business APIs provided by Interact and the push notifications as well. Now the last part of the checklist is actually to go out and test the products. So instead of going big with the huge inventories and huge SKU set, you should probably start with 5 or 10 SKUs. Go out in the market, give it as a freebies to your vendors, to your customers, to your friends, colleagues. Take the reviews, run the campaigns, BOGO campaigns, freebie campaigns, or just charge the shipping cost, give the product free to them. Take the product reviews. That is the most important part, that whether the people are actually liking the product, what are all the shortcomings that you should be aware of, whether it is with respect of the branding, product packaging, product quality, post-sale service, onboarding, many things. So there are so many things to try and test. So always try small, lose small, and then go back and retry how you can actually scale those things up. So you have to be very patient and constructive listener, so that you can understand the feedbacks which people are giving on the social media, which your team is giving, your vendors are giving, your families are giving, your friends are giving. So all the internal and external stakeholders play an important role in giving those feedbacks. Information flow of those feedbacks is very important. You might even get those information that maybe the products you are going with the market is not actually correct. You should offer with a different set of products. So if you try small, you are going to build those test cases with respect to everything, and it is going to give you that information and data to actually plan for the next quarters. So always run those A/B tests with your marketing campaigns. Try different types of content, different types of influencer. Do it very at a small level for a small set, and then build the cases to scale up the future. I hope you guys like this video. Do subscribe, share, and comment on this video, and stay tuned for future videos.